yeah, I'll see you in person in a couple weeks.
Cool, man. Thanks, Geoff. Just got off the phone with Geoff Wu, super intelligent Asian. Geoff's a good dude. He's tied into a lot of biohacking. I first saw him on a Netflix special. So yeah, Geoff hopefully could be a business partner in the future and somebody that we could work with. All right, I'm on my way to podcast Geoff Wu. I've been talking all week because I teach, but my voice hurts. So I'm gonna let him do most of the talking. Geoff Wu, influencer, biohacker, all around smart Asian guy. I like Geoff, and I'm interested to hear his opinion on social media, on the future in technology, and everything going on in the world. So it's gonna be fun. Oh God.
Mike, what's happening right now?
Well, we're about to run out of gas because, see, when you hit the last bar in this vehicle, it just doesn't go away. It flashes, antagonizing you, going, you're not only gonna run out of gas, but I'm gonna show you through another step you're gonna run out of gas. So now it's like bing, 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 critical, and we'll be walking. And luckily for us, we got behind a guy who's decided to go 10 miles under the speed limit. There it is, I see it. Oh my God, we made it. Damn. It's just a different feeling when you free ball, you know what I'm saying? You just feel free. All that skin on the linen. Transactions been canceled. Great. When Kevin does this, he has to use a step ladder. It's pretty funny. Just looking for healthy snacks, you know what I'm saying? Down, dude. If I took a butthole and put it in a blender and threw in some chocolate chips and a couple peanuts, which are probably already in the butthole, and printed it into a bar and charged $5 for it, it'd be nearly this bar. I'm gonna still eat it though. Gotta eat, So you just need a fist. That's what she said. It's right here.
Testing 1 2 3.
Do it again.
Testing 1 2 3.
Perfect. Is it Jeffrey?
Yeah, but all my friends call me Geoff. So.
Is that an actual legal name or is that like a pseudonym?
What, Jeffrey?
Yeah,
that's my legal name.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
All my Korean family has fake ass American names that they just took on when they came to America. Like my cousin, who's Yoon-shil. She took on Karen. She's like, I'm gonna be fucking Karen. I mean, that's probably a poor choice of names nowadays. Geoff, thanks for being on the podcast.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So you just went through a 5-day experience with Full Cross Survival, and you fared pretty well. I mean, you're pretty resilient. It was a resilient course based out of Montana, a whole bunch of different things. What do you think? How do you feel about after that experience? You feel like relaxed? You feel good? Like, what was the overall sense of that?
I mean, just to boil it down to some simple words and emotions, I think it's hard for people to unplug out of their existing reality into a small local bubble of like fun, challenges, and putting themselves out of their comfort zone. So I think that is just something that's rare, and people, I think, really want to appreciate that kind of experience right now.
I mean, we had people from the city, including yourself. We did kill classes on how to not only dispatch an animal, but clean it, gut it, and then and eat it. I mean, how to cook it and prepare it. But what's the benefit in that nowadays?
I mean, I can get fairly philosophical here, but I think in our modern comfort, modern civilization, we've abstracted away from just base reality, right? Like, we can make a lot of money just purely through a brick device. And I think that has caused some disconnect from a lot of the social unrest happening right now. A lot of the policy debates are around who is seeing objective reality clearly and who is living in an abstract, disassociated from reality context. So I think for me, that exposure of, hey, we are ultimately physical animals, people in the city, right? Like, you can just get Uber Eats, DoorDash, you can live in your box and be completely happy and be entertained by Netflix. And I think that reminder that we are actually very advanced monkeys with a lot of advanced tools, and realizing now, especially with the pandemic as well as the social unrest, that we're actually not that far away from devolving back into that crazy monkey landscape.
And that's my fear, right? Because I look at this from a strategic special operations, not a crazy prepper world. And I see a world that, like you said, has the possibility of just unfolding and de-evolving in a short couple of instances. I mean, it doesn't take much to figure that out. I want to get your opinion on this because we had talked about it briefly, but social media, and you mentioned a class away from yours was the guy or the people who started Instagram. And look, I am an entrepreneur at heart. I grew up an entrepreneur. I grew up in my family's businesses, photo shops, restaurants, my mom's spa, just working, grinding, and seeing that ethic. And I appreciate it. It's something that I'm very passionate about. But now I'm looking at this objective reality and the influence that they have and the abilities they have to not only change culture, but influence behavior and effectively turn people into weapons. I mean, this weaponizing of human populations is not an accident. I mean, when you could deliberately, through an algorithm, pump up the volume, that's a little song thing, I don't know if you know that, but you could pump it up and amplify everything and get people enraged where they go out and you incite this violence that's objective. It's like, dude, how is this not regulated at some sense? And I want to get your opinion on that because you live this world. Are you going to get in trouble if you say something?
No, I believe in the First Amendment. I think it's a hard problem to solve because I think the intent is good on both sides, but people just see and can choose to see different facts. The world is so big that if you want to see protesters getting mauled by police officers, you can see 3,000 hours of footage on that side. If you want to see protesters becoming rioters and beating up small business owners and cracking police officers in the head with bats, you can see that all day long and realize, hey, these Black Lives Matters or Antifa people are literally domestic terrorists. And I think both is true. Like, it's depending on what information or inputs you want to observe and build your model around. So I think in terms of First Amendment, freedom of expression, I'm a pretty hardline, like, simple, you can say anything you want, and if you say something stupid, you should be prepared to deserve the consequences of said action. I think it is an interesting debate right now, and I think it is just an open problem, open debate. Is a social media platform a private enterprise, or is it the modern public square? And I think that's going to be litigated through court. It's, whether that's through legislation or the court system, whoever's in charge is going to have to make that decision for the rest of our population. I think that is a little bit of a battle of the soul and culture of our country.
Thanks, Geoff.
Thanks, Mike.
Whenever.
Cool. That was fun.
Good job.
Was it entertaining?
Yeah. No, it was really good.
Yeah. Started out strong.
What kind of coordination?
Get people to get everything together so we can get this done, this training done.
Oh, you sound tired.
Mom.
Okay?
Hell yeah, I'm tired.
Oh my goodness.